Welcome back. Joining us from Washington with a look at Axios AM political reporter for Axios, Alexi McCammond, who has just been named the 2020 Forbes 30 Under 30 media list. Alexi, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm still pinching myself.
Yeah,
a day later.
I can only imagine. So talk to us about Axios' one big thing.
By now, in this part of the presidential primary cycle, Senator Elizabeth Warren has firmly established herself as the policy wonk among the 2020 Democrats. That has certainly excited folks on the left who are energized by her, and it spooked people who are more critical of her, who think that her policies might negatively affect them, like folks on Wall Street. But according to our reporting at Axios, with Senate Democratic aides and former White House policy officials from both sides of the aisle, if elected president, Senator Warren would have a really difficult time passing many of her most ambitious policies through Congress. That, of course, matters for Americans who simply want to know what the country might look like under President Warren. But it also matters for Warren because even under the most optimistic scenario for Democrats, which is that they maintain control of the House and narrowly retake the Senate, she'd have a really tough time getting things like Medicare for all, a wealth tax, the Green New Deal, canceling student loan debt, all of these most ambitious policies that she's proposed on the stump. She'd have a really difficult time getting those things actually passed into law.
What is Axios reporting right now about the dueling impeachment reports between the Democrats and the Republicans?
You know, the developments we've seen this week in terms of impeachment with the intelligence reports from House Democrats and House Republicans follow this pretty politically divided, polarized process we've seen play out since the impeachment inquiry started. We saw Republicans sort of put out a pre-buttal to Democrats' report earlier in this week, which sort of had a loose interpretation of the facts and really just went out of their way to argue against everything Democrats have put forward. Then we see Democrats put forward their report. And the bottom line here is that this process has been so polarized that we see House Republicans not really moving toward impeaching the president. We see Democrats getting stronger in the way that they make their case against him, but we don't really see the two sides coming together over anything at all. Of course, this could all change with the House Judiciary Committee starting their public hearings today and really going through these articles of impeachment. But so far, we've seen the ways in which this has just been a totally polarized process, even when the facts are laid out.
Alexi, what are you going to be watching today, considering the dual screens we're going to be having with the NATO summit happening in London, and then you have the impeachment inquiry in the House Judiciary?
Certainly the House Judiciary hearings, but also I'm still a little surprised by the timing of Senator Kamala Harris dropping out of the presidential race yesterday. The day before she dropped out, she announced that Governor Gavin Newsom of California was heading to Iowa next week to campaign for her. Obviously, that's not happening anymore. She claims that, you know, because she's not a billionaire, she can't continue this process, which, you know, makes sense. You need money to run for a presidential campaign. But I'm going to be watching where her staff goes. I think that would be really interesting to see if they all sort of move to the same campaign, or if they spread out, or if they all sort of ditch the campaign trail altogether.
All right. The young and influential Alexi
30
McCammond.
Under 30 Forbes list.
That's right. Thank you. Congratulations
Thank you.
again. All right. We'll be reading Axios AM in just a little while. You can sign up for that newsletter at signup.axios.com.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.